Hello class, this is Emily Leahy, your instructor. I'm just checking my time right there for the nutrition course 1553, and I want you guys to log in when you can and hit on the left side of the screen, hit start here, and this is where we're going to begin the course. So welcome to nutrition class. This is the basics of nutrition, and it's a requirement for nursing students, but this is also open to the other degrees as well. Down here you can hit syllabus. This is where we're going to start. Hit syllabus and you're going to open that up. You can do this with me if you want, no big. So right down here, okay, so table of contents. This is nutrition. I want you guys to know I'm located in Ardmore Mercy Hospital, and this is my email right here, my office email for the course. For this course, I want you guys to contact me through this email. My office hours will be from 10 to 5 p.m. weekdays, and maybe Saturdays. Sometimes I work on Saturdays, but really I want you guys to email me. That's going to be the best way to contact me throughout the weeks to come, is email me. Here are some essential textbooks and materials you need for the course. One is the Essentials of Nutrition and Diet Therapy, 11th edition. That is the book you'll need. You need a reference for different discussion board assignments, your quizzes, and exams. And then here on, I really want you guys to download MyFitnessPal or any other dietary exercise or activity recorder. I use Garmin and I use Fitbit for recording my food intake and recording my exercise. That's going to be very important for the diet assignment later this semester, which is a huge part of your grade. Here's Zoom conference call. It's kind of like Skype, but Zoom, it's the Murray State College supports it, and it's pretty easy to use. You just download it and you can send a link to other students or myself, and that other individual will click on the link, and then if you have a web camera set up and they have a web camera set up, it's all good to go. No one has to sign up for anything except for if you're initiating the conference call. Here are the objectives that you need to meet and learning outcomes. Just go ahead and go through everything, see what you need to do, and it's great information that you're going to take with you after this course. You can use it in your personal life and you'll use it in your career as well. Here's a grading policy. I grade using the average of your grades. I do not use the points system. They may be available under my grades on Blackboard. Your average is updated every time that an assignment, exam, quiz, or discussion grade is entered. Your average is available to you to view in my grades at all times. So I go by percentages. So every assignment that you do has a different value. You can see there's 7 exams, which is more than half of your grade. There's one diet assignment, which is 6% of your grade. That's huge for just one assignment. Your case studies, you have 2 case studies, and they're worth a total of 6, 3% each. So the assignments are worth 12% of your grade. So if you don't turn those in and you receive a 0, then you now have a B in the class. So it's a huge chunk of your grade as well. Very important assignments to complete. Then you have 10 quizzes. You'll see that there's an 11th quiz in Module 8, but that's just for review before the final. So it's not mandatory that you do the 11th quiz, but it helps with review and for studying. And then here's discussion boards, and then you have comprehensive final, which is worth 20% of your grade. And we'll discuss that here in a bit. So make sure to get everything done in time. Here's, again, the diet assignment and the case studies are very important. Here's discussion boards. I need you guys to write 3 to 5 complete sentences at a collegiate writing level using critical thinking skills. And then you have to send a response to at least one other student to receive full grade. So initial thread, 3 to 5 sentences, and then respond to one student using 2 complete sentences that use proper grammar and critical thinking skills. I do not accept, I agree, that was great, you're so smart. Those are not acceptable responses for a discussion board. Nothing should look like a text message, by the way. You need to capitalize your I's and put down your periods. It can't be one giant paragraph and there's no periods. That is called a run-on sentence. So again, use collegiate level writing. If you need, you need to refer back to your third grade days and think about what a complete sentences looks like. It's important to know, especially as you progress in your career and in your collegiate career, I should say. And here's some bonus point opportunities. You get 5 extra points if you respond to more than one student. You can respond up to 8 or just one other student besides your first response, and you'll get 5 points. So you have potential of getting 105 points with your discussion boards. Or you can get 10 extra points if you use proper APA citation. If you use materials outside the textbook, I do not accept plagiarism, and that is something that I caught a lot last semester. So if I catch anyone plagiarizing, you will receive a 0 on that assignment, and I may have to report you in because Murray State College does not accept plagiarism, and I have to keep up the integrity of the university. So you have back to happier note, you can receive a total of 15 points possible with every discussion board, and bonus points are great. They help you throughout any class, so if you ever have bonus point opportunities, I would go for them for sure. Again, it talks about your exam again. Here's the course outline. This tells you everything you need to take care of within 2 weeks. And again, the late policy is if you don't turn this in between January 14th and January 28th by 11:59 p.m. on January 28th, I will not accept late work. I have a lot of students this semester, and I also have a full-time job, and I do a lot of volunteer work. I don't have time to make up so much for so many students. So I'm going to have to put zeros down if there's late work on discussion boards, quizzes, and exams. Now, if something is happening in your personal life and you need to contact me, I will work with you. We can set up remake sessions, but we need to talk. I need a reason. I need to see proof that you're, not pulling my leg or taking advantage of the online policies. Like, it's important to meet your deadlines, your due dates, because these are good habits to practice throughout the rest of the semester in your other courses and also in your professional career. So just talk with me. I'll work with you. We'll see what we can do. And I also send out bonus assignments. If you need bonus points at all because you slacked on something, you received a 0, or you're not, doing well on exams, I will work with you. We will set up assignments that you can do for bonus points. Not hard ones either. They're actually really fun assignments. And then, just go through here and make sure you get all this work done between this period. And then your data. So there's a month apart between every major assignment. So your first assignment is the first case study, which is February 18th. Then your next one is March 18th. And then your case study is April 15th. So they're about a good month apart each. And again, your DI assignment is very crucial to your success in this class. But we'll get to those later this semester. I just want to get through the syllabus for you guys. Now, for the final exam, if it's important that you set up a schedule with the testing center. So before May 6th, try to do it a week before. Like as soon as it hits May or the end of April, call the Tishomingo or Ardmore Testing Center and set up an appointment to go there and take the exam. I'm making this exam super easy. Open book and open notes. I want this to be a very doable class for everyone. I want you to learn and absorb as much as you can. However, nutrition science is a lot of information. So open book and open notes. So pay attention this semester for study guides and reviews, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But please go to the testing center for the final exam. If there is no possible way that you can make it to the testing center, call the testing center and let them know that you need a proctor you set up. They'll contact me and we'll work together with you. But it's much easier for everyone if you just go to the center and take the exam there. But if there's no way you can, I will work with you on that. Just got to call the testing center first, because then they have to ask me. They have to reach out to me. So it's easier if you just call them first. And then here are just some of the student responsibilities and course policies. Remember, treat each other with respect always. Be professional with your papers and all your assignments. And I'll make sure to give you guys feedback on everything. Now, there's etiquette guidelines you need to meet. One thing I really want to talk about is not just plagiarism, but copying other work, like student work. So I've had several students copy each other's work. It wasn't like professional papers or journals from that they plagiarized. They just literally copied off each other using same wording and everything. So it's very obvious. You can't just change the first sentence or the last sentence of a paragraph. I read through everything, and I will check for copied work. Also be mindful on cyberbullying and how you treat each other. It's important to use kind words and to respect everyone's walk of life. Everyone has a different viewpoint on things, especially diet, their own nutritional goals or lack of nutritional goals. Everyone has freedom of choice of how they live. So it's important to be respectful to one another and use kind words during responses. Also, if we are Skyping or anything like that and there's web cameras involved during the conference call, please wear clothes. Wear a shirt and wear pants. That does happen when to teachers where they have a web setup and the student is not wearing appropriate attire. That is unacceptable. So please be mindful of your clothing etiquette. I don't care what you do when you're by yourself and there's no webcams on you, but if we're setting up a webcam, please wear clothes. Learner interaction and engagement. Just again, helpful hints during discussion boards. Nothing acceptable or I cannot accept a response that says that was a great idea or I agree with you. I actually had responses that were lowercase I, agree, no period. I gave zeros to those students and they asked why. And I said, well, that's not a real sentence. This is college. This is not Twitter. This is not a text message. We got to use professional collegiate conduct on the website. Here's technical information if you're having any issues with your computer or with Blackboard. Also, here's information on your library, your academic support. There's tutoring services available for you. I do not tutor. There's other people on campus that tutor, or you can call. And then down here, it's the mission statement and the education goals. And there's a lot of great goals, so definitely read through all of this. Also, for sexual misconduct, please be mindful and respectful of one another. You can easily catfish someone, apparently, through online classes. So please be respectful of everyone's space and time and be cordial. This sexual misconduct is not accepted. It's not accepted. Here's some financial aid information, and if there's any inclement weather that you can attend a testing center, for example, then we'll work with you guys and we'll set up proctor use. But typically, the weather's always fine during finals week. Also, here's times on when they're like if it's snowing and you need to drive and campus is shutting down. Your morning classes, you'll be contacted by 6:30 a.m. by media, and it'll also be on the home page for you if you need to see that. Now, if you have evening classes, you will be notified by 3:30 p.m. And then it will also be located, that information will also be located on the home page. Okay, I think that's everything. Now let's go back to the website. Now we've gone through the syllabus. Here's what your book looks like. Click on here. Here's what you can do right here to see my introduction video. You just hit that, right click, open link in a new tab. And here you're going to see me pop up, and I'm going to introduce myself. You get to see my weird face, but it's all
class.
good.
My name's
So back here, and if you really also want to see more contact information, you can read this little description. Click on here, and you'll see a photo of my headshot, and then you'll see my email, and then this is my office number, y'all. Office number. Call that number if you need to contact me. But again, emailing me is the best way to contact me. I'm about to cough. I apologize, guys. I need some water. Okay. So here is the self-evaluation quiz. So once you're done with all of this, go ahead and click